Hello, Potato. It is once again time to travel to the land of weird flavored crisps. But once again, we're not traveling to nations afar to get our oddly flavored crisps, only going down as far as the corner shop to visit our non-sponsoring friends at Frito Lay and wonder what exactly has gotten into their heads. Recently, they released a series of potato chips based on sandwiches, or at least they've released two. I haven't found any more than the two. And in that video, I posited that perhaps because of inflation, they know that people can't afford fancy things like beef Wellington, which is a real Lay's flavor I have seen and have mistakenly did not pick up. I probably should have. I was kind of hoping one of the import stores would have it for a more reasonable price than the $5 or $6 the booth at the anime show was charging. But so far, I have not been lucky on that. Anyways, though, we can't afford beef Wellington flavored chips, so we have BLT and Cuban sandwich flavored chips. Well, Doritos has gone even simpler. They've gone for an even lower bar of well-offedness, of fanciness, of catering to the 1%. We have gone and just made condiment flavored chips with tangy ketchup and hot mustard. Sadly, there is no like burger or hot dog flavored crisp that they've come out that I've seen anyways to put these on. So yeah, I guess Doritos is thinking, you miss the days, or maybe we've returned to the days of the ketchup and mustard sandwich, where we can no longer necessarily afford a protein between our slices of bread and instead just have ketchup and mustard. And obviously I'm here to try it. So ketchup actually is, I think, the least odd of the two, because I know ketchup crisps are a thing in other places. I've tried ketchup flavored chips before, back like years ago, like 10, 15 years ago. I think they were like Burger King branded. They were like French frying ketchup crisps. They were kind of like those potato, like the potato sticks. I've tried some different brands on here before, like Joggabee, or like the thick version of picnic fries. Yeah, they tried that. I think it was Burger King branded. Don't hold me to that. I haven't looked it up to verify, but I think it was Burger King branded. And I didn't care for them. However, I have had a few times those Canadian Ruffle all dressed up crisps, which I think are predominantly ketchup. And those I like quite a bit. Those are actually pretty good. So I'll be interested to see where they go with this. Hot mustard. Now that's the one that seems like just off the bat could be better, because first of all, it's hot mustard. Spicy is nice as far as I'm concerned, generally. But I think the only mustard flavored snacks I've ever had have been pretzel. I do think I've had mustard flavored pretzels, although I don't think they were hot mustard. I think they're more just like your standard yellow mustard. And I think that's also interesting to go with the hot mustard instead of like, your American French's mustard. But probably better for it. I mean, certainly spicy things, again, are definitely my jam. But yeah, so I don't know. I mean, is Frito Lay just completely out of ideas? We're doing sandwiches and condiments? Is there going to be a relish Doritos? Onion Doritos? Actually, onion Doritos could be interesting. Relish Doritos, no, they're just taste of pickle, which if you watched the video where I tried the Cubano crisps, you will know my opinion of pickle. All right, well, enough talking. Let's crack them open and take a look at what they look like. Also, I will say one more thing, actually. The packaging on this makes me, because the shade of yellow they've used, I think it is, makes me think of, and if you're like under, I'm trying to think of when I stopped seeing these on the shelf. So if you're under the age of like maybe 35, you probably won't have ever seen them, unless I think they did a re-release at one point. But like when they did like classic taco style and stuff, they used to make like plain Doritos. I think they were just called corn Doritos. They were Doritos, but unseasoned. They were the default back when I was a little kid. The plain Dorito was the default, and the nacho cheese was the seasoned one. And at some point, I feel like in the 90s, at some point the plain ones just went away. They got snapped away by Thanos and never existed. And the nacho cheese Dorito became the default Dorito flavor. But if you look, I'm sure you can find like some of those old like 80s commercial collections. I'm sure somebody has commercials of the old Doritos ads, which would have shown the plain Doritos, or whatever they were called. They weren't called plain. maybe original. That may have been original, would have been what they would have called them. I don't remember. But I remember that plain Doritos existed because those are the ones you used if you wanted to like use them in a dip or something. All right, so let's check out. That's enough of me rambling and being old. Let's check out. They look like them too. Honestly, these don't look like they have any seasoning on them at all. I wouldn't say they smell exactly mustardy. Maybe though, actually. Maybe deep down, like towards, I mean, I get predominantly a lot of smell of the chip itself, but maybe deep down there, maybe I'm talking myself into it, or maybe it's like getting through now. Because I do get a mustard. It does make me think of like a big soft pretzel with mustard on it. Let's check out the crisps, or rather the ketchup crisps. Definitely smell tomatoey. They smell ketchupy, but they kind of smell like just like tomato sauce, which, I mean, to be fair, that's predominantly what ketchup is like tomato sauce and sugar. So, or sorry, corn syrup. It's probably corn syrup, isn't it? They don't smell bad. They don't smell as like seasony as the all dressed up chips. I should get some of those again. Do they still make those? At least for the US, do they still make them? I'm sure they make them for Canada. They're like supposed to be a Canadian flavor, but do they make them for the US still? All right. Let's try a ketchup flavored Dorito. It'll make you salivate instantly. It's very sweet. Well, the aftertaste on the tongue is definitely ketchup. It does definitely taste like I've eaten something that had ketchup on it. I don't immediately think they're good, but they're not repulsive either. I feel like by the end of this bag, they will have grown on me, and I will probably buy more. It's like the tangy like flavor it leaves on your tongue at the end. That's kind of really doing it for me. There's no spice, unfortunately, but I mean, it's ketchup. Why would there be? They're not sriracha ketchup crisps. They're just ketchup crisps. Oh, sorry, tangy ketchup crisps. And they are tangy. There's no heat to them. They are definitely interesting, though. I don't instantly fall in love with them, but I feel like I could get there. They are interesting. They're not unpleasant. They're certainly worth trying, but I feel like they're not something that's going to instantly go, oh my, that's the best thing ever. I need to buy more of these. But I feel they are growing on me. So yeah, not bad. All right, let's try a mustard flavored crisp. These ones are the ones I have the high hope for because it says they're hot, and I do like spicy things. Oh wow, that is very mustardy. I feel the warmth on my tongue. It's not spicy like, say, habanero or Flamin' Hot or Flamin' Hot Cool Ranch. It's not all around my mouth or in my throat. It is just warmth solely on the tongue, like a reasonably weak hot mustard. It's not like the mustard they give you like at the Chinese restaurant, where it tastes like perhaps it has wasabi stuck into it. But as for this, has instantly like a very sweet taste. Makes me salivate instantly. My tongue just started just saliva filled my mouth as soon as I put that on my tongue. This very much not that, because it's not. I think it's less sugary. They're also very different, but I do instantly like these better. These I think will grow on me. These I actually do instantly like. I didn't look at the backs of the bags. What does it say on the backs of the bags? Not much. The ketchup says another level of sweet, tangy crunch, and the mustard one doesn't say much of anything at all. It just says flavor on another level. The mustard crisps are 140 per serving, 150 for ketchup, probably because there's extra sugar in them. Or maybe because you get an extra chip. These are 12 chips, these are only 11 chips. Maybe the seasoning on this is heavier because it's still 28 grams. So maybe the mustard seasoning is just like overall heavier. So what do we have on here as far as sodium? 8% and 8%. Not great, not awful. I mean, don't eat them with packet ramen. 2 grams of protein each. I'm wondering how far on here we get for, well, there's sugar. There. Mustard. Oh, got mustard seed in it. What about the ketchup? I'm guessing there's more sugar in the ketchup. I kind of wish we had the percentages. Like when you get stuff, I think from the UK, it has things in percentages, not just in order. So you have kind of like an idea of how much of it's in there, not just that there's more of it than this. There's sugar up there as like the third ingredient? Corn, vegetable sugar, corn, vegetable oil, maltodextrin, salt, monosodium glutamate, citric acid. Sugar is a little bit farther. So I think these are higher in calorie, maybe because, I don't know if it's because you get an extra chip and the chip has more calories, or if it's because there's more sugar in this. It's definitely the sweeter of the two. It's not like a sweet chip. It is, tangy is the right word for it. Oh, I suppose what I should do is try them together, because after all, you do tend to have ketchup and mustard together on like a burger or a hot dog. So let's see how they blend. All right. Well, they go together about as well as the flavors do on a hot dog or a burger, so not bad at all. You do you lose the heat off the mustard and you lose the sweetness off the ketchup though, when you have them together all like Pringles stacked up style, but not bad. So I guess if you run out of ketchup or mustard at your barbecue this 4th of July, just crumble up some Doritos on top of your hot dog and it'll be just the same. Well, I hope you found this at all interesting or entertaining. If you did, go ahead, give it a like, subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.